Actually, I did have a story I wanted to tell you in particular, Ian. So I've had a little bit of health issues this year. And some doctor gave me a medicine that I was terribly allergic to. Actually, now I know the information, it was an N-class medicine, which means it was a new way to do slow release. And I'm allergic to wheat. So in the medical world, if you say you're allergic to wheat, they go, okay. If you say you're celiac, they light up. If they say you're gluten-free, like, all means different things in the medical world, but to me it all means don't give me stuff that has wheat in it.
Yeah.
So they gave me pills that had wheat in it. A lot of pills with wheat.
Slow release.
Lot. Which altered my brain and made me psychotic.
Oh no.
So part of the psychosis was hallucinations. Which are a little scary, but I used to hallucinate as a kid when I had a fever. Right? Some people do that. When they get fevers, they get a little fever delirium. So I kind of knew. But I got really sick and had to do an emergency admission to the hospital. And while they were admitting me, this is the part you're going to like. So I'm actively hallucinating.
It so far.
No, you're going to like this. I'm actively hallucinating. I know I'm actively hallucinating. I'm telling him that. I am trying to be calm. And then the nurse comes and tries to get a line in my arm. And she is obviously a beautiful Japanese girl. And I immediately see her as Sailor Moon. So for the rest of the time, I'm asking her about her ribbons, and I'm actually crawling off the hospital gurney to get closer to her with my arm, so that she can do an easier job, because her ribbons are just so beautiful. And I'm like, are you Japanese? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, I thought so, Sailor. I thought so.
That's awkward.
You may not have been hallucinating. There was one time that Sailor Moon did disguise herself as a nurse to unfoil a negative response.
She did. She has a pen that specifically transforms her into things, and she chooses very high responsibility positions.
Yes, very high.
I put it to you that this was still awkward.
No, the awkward part was Sonic the Hedgehog guarding the door.
Yeah, you just touch him once.
Yeah,
you're
way past cool.
You were basically hallucinating somebody's Tumblr fanfic.
Yeah, and then I was sure shooting that the head nurse had beautiful fairy wings. Continued to tell her how beautiful her fairy wings were. They're iridescent. Do you fly with those? They're beautiful.
I feel like if I were a nurse and somebody were telling me how nice my wings were, I would be like, you're good. I like this person. Like,
so I go back and I saw...
Nurse Sailor Moon. Does she look like that?
Yeah, no, she had ribbons. Anyway, so then the nurse that had the wings... Yeah, the wings. Yeah, she had the wings. Or did she have the wings? That's the problem, really, is did she or didn't she? But the next time I saw her, she was so cute. She said to me, I'm sorry, Kate. They made me leave the wings in the trunk of my car.
Oh, that's sweet. You remember.
So I blame you, Anime.
That's a fair assessment.
You, Ash Vickers, who has exposed me to Sailor Moon, probably the first.
Yeah.
Right? That would be the first. She wasn't Ash, Sailor Moon.
You know, Kate, I don't know. So my memories of Sailor Moon fandom go back to before I met you, to when Morgan and I were in elementary school, and he got super into Sailor Moon. I would have assumed, given the amount of time that he's
Sonic! There's Sonic! Hi, Sonic!
Exposed you to it, but I don't know. He may have lapsed in his interest at some point. So it's possible by the time he was in your life that he was not as interested, and maybe Ash would have been the first.
Maybe. Or it could have been both of them, you know. But it implanted so deep in my brain that it's permanent.
Yeah,
are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you?
Hashtag
this is what you guys have done to me.
This is what Sailor Moon does to you. It gets in there.
I gotta say, you know, I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Like, people who were trying to help me weren't really sure, but it was kind of a party in that room.
Next time this happens, though.
Yeah.
Pretty God, it never happens. But if it does happen again, you're hallucinating in the hospital.
Yes.
And you see Sonic coming to you to say, "I'm here to take your blood."
Yeah.
You have to whisper to him, "Are you sure you don't mean the Chaos Emeralds?"
Right. Right. I will be careful.
Appropriate. Will not disagree.
So Ian, I've been waiting, Ian, to tell you that story. I knew Ian
adoration of
enjoy
anime.
and Jamie.
The anime persists even through hallucinations.
A is for animu.
Anime.